Hello, dear students or learners. I welcome you all. Today, we are going to study the surface area and volume of several solid figures. This video will be valuable for learn and understand the formulas of several 3D shapes. So, without wasting our time, let's get started. So, first we will define the terms, and after that we will look into the surface area of the solid figures, and at the end we will study the volume of the solid figures. So take a look on figures here. As you can see, there are two sets of figures, the sets A and the set B. Could you point out the these two sets? Yes, you are right. Set A consists of the 2D and the plane figures, and the set B consists of the 3D and the solid figures. So, now before moving ahead, let's define the term what is the surface area and what is the meaning of volume. So, what is the surface area? So, surface area is the total area of all the surface covered by a solid 3D shapes. Surface area could be divided into two types, and that is curved surface area and the total surface area. Now, let us understand what is the volume. So, volume is the amount of space that is occupied by any 3D shapes. Here, you should stress on a point that space and area are not same. So, here are our first solid figure, that is a sphere. So what is a sphere? A sphere is a solid figure which does not have any edges, faces, or vertices. So what if we have to find the surface area of a sphere? So we use a formula that is 4 pi r square. Here r resembles the radius of the sphere and value of pi will be the 22 upon 7 or 3.14. So what is the volume of this sphere? The volume is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Our next shape is the cylinder. So what is the cylinder? If we observe the shape of a cylinder, it consists the circular top and the circular base, and you can see here this part is the rounded solid middle portion. This length between the top part and the bottom part of the cylinder is known as height, which is abbreviated as the h. And you can see this distance, this circular distance from the center to the circumference is known as the radius. Now, let's define the formula for the cylinder. What is the formula for the surface area of the cylinder? The surface area of the cylinder consists these two upper part, lower part, and the middle part as well. So, the formula is 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r square, which further could be reduced. If we take common the 2 pi r from here and the 2 pi r from here, so we can write it as well, 2 pi r bracket under r plus h. Now, what is the volume for the cylinder? The formula for volume is pi r square h. Now, the next shape is cone. What is a cone? Cone has a one rounded face, although it does not have any edges or the vertices. You can see here, there is a length from this top part to the base, which is known as the edge, which is a height. And you can also see this distance, this edge distance, which is known as a L and also termed as the slant height. And this part is known as the radius. So now let's define the formula for the cone. What is the surface area of the cone. So we can find the surface area of the cone by putting this formula pi r bracket under r plus L. And here this is the formula for the calculating of L in case it is not provided in the question. So what is the formula for calculating the L? It could be found as the sum of h square plus r square under root. Now, what is the formula for the volume? Volume is equal to pi r square h divided by 3. Next figure is the prism. So do not be confused with the word prism. Prism is nothing but the 3D shape of a rectangle. So prism has a two congruent parallel bases and some number of sides. So how we calculate the formula for prism? Let's first understand. Take this edge as an L, this as a B, and this edge as a H. L is termed for length, B is termed for breadth, and H is termed for the height. Now let's calculate the surface area of the prism, which is equal to 2 multiplied by under bracket LB plus BH plus HL. LB means L multiplied by B, BH means B multiplied by H, and HL means H multiplied by I. By simply calculating this formula, we can calculate the total surface area of a prism. Now, the next formula is the volume. How you can calculate the volume of a prism? For that, we have just multiplied the three different edges, L multiplied by B and multiplied by the H. So here are some assignment for you as well. You can see here we have to calculate the surface area in each the figure. The first figure is the prism and the second figure is the sphere. Now this is the assignment for you and here are some answers as well. One more question about the cylinder. You have to calculate the volume of the cylinder in this figure. So after calculating the volume, please comment your answer. Now at the end, you have also some key point about the surface area and the volumes. So kindly read it out by yourself. With this, I am wrapping up this video. Thanks for watching and do not forget to like and subscribe.